Welcome back, guys. It has been quite a while. Before we begin, do not mind my assistant back there. She is in rare form today. So today, I'm going to be showing you guys a bit more UFO footage that I captured a few years back. These clips that you're about to see are from the year 2017. As far as UFO sightings go, 2017 was a much more fascinating year in comparison to the relatively quiet year of 2016. I got some very clear sightings that year, and I am attempting to cram them all into one video today, so just bear with me here. At the present moment, I am almost completely caught up in reviewing all of my older supernatural footage, so I'm this much closer to being able to create new content. So maybe drop some requests. That out of the way, let's get to it. Here is the first UFO sighting that I recorded in 2017. Let's see. Where'd it go? It's right there. That one has not moved since I got outside quite a few minutes ago. And it is freaking huge. I can't make like a 20-minute video because that's probably how long it's gonna sit there, but yeah, I see things like that out here all the time. Sometimes they do turn out to be planes, and sometimes I'm sure they're satellites, but come on, you can't deny it. I have definitely seen things that do not come from around here. There's another one right next to it. Only the ignorant refuse to believe me. So I know that clip is absurdly shaky, which I apologize for, but what's decent about it is the fact that you can see the object clearly in the sky, and for once in a long time, it absolutely cannot be confused with lights on the ground. Just to be clear, the movement was all my doing. The object I was recording was perfectly still, and it appeared to be changing colors as well as flashing. This entire clip would have lasted for about 10 minutes had I just recorded non-stop, instead of continuously pausing the video when I got bored. This next one, however, may very well be one of my best. Okay guys, for the record, before you jump to conclusions, I don't know what this is I'm looking at, but it showed up out of nowhere. And when I tried to communicate with it, per se, it grew brighter. So, and it's just sitting there. I don't know what's a satellite. And that thing on the ground right here, that's a fracking drill. It's been up there for months, but that little light above it, you can't debunk that as something on the ground because it's quite obviously not on the ground. And then there's one over there. I don't know what they are. I did see a plane. I could tell by the way it was moving a little earlier that it was a plane, but these are different. I don't know if they're satellites or if they're from another place, because notice how I always put UFO. I don't put on my videos alien spacecraft because I haven't seen one close up enough to say for sure that that's what it is. So technically, they're UFOs. And I was just saying how lonely I was out here. So this is quite incredible. Just gonna look at that one. Even from a distance, look how bright that is. But I do have some place to be, and it's fading. It seems like it almost knows that I have to leave. And it's like almost gone, you can barely see it. But anyways, I have some place to be, so I'm gonna go. But I must say I'm pleased.
That particular sighting was somewhat unique from all the rest. Now, I had already discussed and attempted UFO summoning a few times before. For those unfamiliar with this term, it is pretty much exactly what it sounds like, and there are plenty of decent videos about the subject right here on YouTube. In the case of this clip, I was not deliberately attempting to summon anything, but many people believe that I had done it subconsciously. It sounds very far-fetched, even for me, but in today's world, can you ever automatically debunk anything? Skip ahead to the next month when I had a similar occurrence.
Look at you. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. I don't know. Wait, what am I seeing? Hold up a second, guys. Dogs are wonderful, but they can be very annoying. Okay, see that right there? I don't know what it is. I just saw it. It doesn't seem to be moving. Wait, no, it's going away. I think it's gone, dudes. Okay, so anyway, minding my own business, chatting on Instagram, which amazingly works outside with the house's Wi-Fi connection, and I see this pretty light in the sky, and I'm like, okay, that's awesome. I was just thinking about UFOs, and one appears, but now it seems to be gone, which leads me to believe it's something interesting even more, and I swear to God, I think one keeps showing up on the camera, but then when I look away, actually towards it, not through the camera, it's not there. So anyways, yes, finally, now I can post another sighting, and I don't know, one day I'm gonna see one super close. Maybe one day they'll come and get me. I wouldn't really mind, but yeah, gotta go, bye.
Now, let there be silence. That was another decent example of UFO summoning. This time, I was deliberately trying to accomplish it, and many believe that I was successful. So much, in fact, that I was actually contacted about having the video featured on a website dedicated to UFOs in this article, and I accepted this offer. I would love to have had the opportunity to feature that specific webpage in this video, but unfortunately I cannot find it anymore. Upon clicking the link, I get nothing. Now, this next one wasn't captured until August, immediately after the famous 2017 solar eclipse.
Okay guys, so unfortunately, for some reason, it's like not showing up on my camera, but oh well, somewhere over there, on the left side of this bright light that you're seeing, there's something that has been sitting above the horizon, and oh, there it is. See this right here? That bright light right there. It's been sitting there for a few minutes, moving back and forth. It was red a few minutes ago. I came out here to hang out like I do every night, and every night I see some pretty interesting things, and now it seems to be fading again. But yeah, I don't know for sure what it is, but figured it would be a good time to pull out the camera.
Now, this one was almost a no-go, because I would have stopped the camera had the object not appeared. After that eclipse, I noticed a sudden outbreak of objects in the sky at night, but this was unfortunately the only decent one that I caught on camera. Will you stop making so much noise? Back to the point. Many people believe that a lot of these sightings that I was seeing were connected to the eclipse somehow. As for our final clip, I'm gonna jump a few months ahead to December on a late night whilst I was working.
All of that, see, look, they're moving together, but they're not airplanes. You can't see them, and my camera won't let me zoom in. But past this red tree, there are two lights in the sky. What do you think they are, Izzy? You think they're aliens?
Yeah, I think they're aliens.
Woohoo! But I can't seem to pick them up on camera, but trust me, they're there.
Now, I'm aware that this one is actually quite short, and honestly a disappointment compared to the rest of the year. We had just returned from this Christmas event when I noticed two lights hovering above the horizon. that little voice in the background actually belongs to my ex-boss's daughter, and she actually encouraged me to pick up the camera when she saw the lights herself. She was the first one to make the assumption of them being alien-related. Children really are the most open-minded creatures on the planet. And that, folks, concludes today's video. All in all, that was a very active year with extremely clear sightings. For the next episode, I will be moving on to UFO sightings captured in 2018. I do have just a few more subjects to touch on before new content is available. As far as life updates go, my cursed childhood house has been taken over by its new owners, and I currently reside in this lovely new house about 2 hours away. I plan to stay with my mother for just a bit longer until I am fully up on both feet once again. Until next time, y'all keep believing.